Hello friends, and welcome to the final week of Not Your Average New Year's Resolutions. I'm Lauren, sports dietitian for Not Your Average Nutritionist. Now, over the past month, we've talked a lot about, how to optimize your nutrition to keep you running, riding, playing, and training at your absolute best. But today I wanted to focus a little bit more on your mindset around nutrition. So, the final resolution for January will be to practice gentle nutrition. Gentle nutrition is a component of intuitive eating, which is a set of 10 principles to help anybody, athletes included, to find joy and nourishment in eating and leave the diet mentality behind. Gentle nutrition is an important topic to discuss among athletes because with my outdoor athletes especially, I find that they feel like since their sport is hardcore, then they need to do everything in their life hardcore, including nutrition, which just isn't the case. Approaching nutrition with a mentality of extremes can lead to obsession. Rigidity with eating patterns can actually lead to nutritional deficiencies. So just because you think cutting out certain foods or food groups is healthy, you might be missing out on some pretty important nutrients that could be impacting your performance. So, how can you practice gentle nutrition as an athlete and become comfortable with both foods that are healthy and make you feel safe and comfortable eating them, and foods that maybe may bring up a sense of guilt when you eat them? The trick is exploration. I mean more than just exploring different types of foods. I mean exploring how the foods that you eat make your body feel. Cultivating this level of awareness will help you move beyond your taste buds or good versus bad foods, in quotes, to decide what to eat. It can also change the types of foods you crave and the way you choose to satisfy those cravings. So, what does gentle nutrition look like for athletes? Well, here are a few quick examples. Number one, if you're a backpacker on a long day of backpacking, you come to realize that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, they're just easier for you to eat on long days on the trail than a tuna sandwich. So they become your staple backcountry lunch. During a climbing session, you know that you'll have more energy if you drink a little bit of juice between projects versus trying to scarf down a Cliff Bar. During a bike ride, it feels better to eat apples and cheese versus gummy bears to keep you going. If you really want ice cream on a rest day, but you know that eating the whole pint or even just half a pint tends to upset your stomach, you choose to have just one scoop. And then you move on. Yes, you can eat ice cream on a rest day. Dietitian approved. Diet culture tells us that our body doesn't actually know what it wants, that our body is lying to us when it's saying we're hungry, tired, what have you. Gentle nutrition, it moves you away from those rigid food rules and towards a more mindful eating pattern. Now, this is just one principle of intuitive eating. If you're an athlete who wants to learn more about incorporating the rest of the aspects of intuitive eating into your daily life and training, please feel free to reach out. I'm still scheduling 15-minute discovery calls to see if intuitive eating is right for you. But honestly, I feel like any athlete could benefit, and so far, all the athletes I've worked with, they have. Thank you so much for joining me for Not Your Average New Year's Resolutions. I hope that one, if not all of these resolutions really stood out to you and spoke to you. And if so, I really would love to hear your feedback, what you liked and what you didn't like, and what other trainings I could do for you throughout the year. So have a happy rest of the year.